In the early AM of June 8th, 2018, a battle took place. One that would become the most memorable skull fort that this pirate has ever fought for. Unfortunately, I can't show you any of that, because I didn't record it. But I can tell you what went down. After doing 2 Athena's voyages, one of our crew members suggested completing the skull fort. I was in, but I had to go take me a quick pirate piss. So I went, and came back to a fight in the middle of the fort, which had been completed by another galleon. We were down a crew member, and our boat had enemy pirates aboard. We fought for a good while, then sunk the enemy galleon. They talked trash throughout pretty much the whole fight, and had some 11 to 12-year-old kid that announced pretty much everything he did as he was doing it. A sloop was circling, and not really making any real effort to sink us, besides the quick sail-by cannoning that they would attempt every few minutes, missing most of the time. They were an annoyance more than anything else, not really a threat, not really attempting to board or gunpowder or anything actually effective in any way. We searched for the key, keeping one eye on the pesky sloop, and the other on the horizons, looking out for the enemy galleon. The key was nowhere to be found. It wasn't on the enemy galleon, and we couldn't find it on the island, but it had to be there somewhere. We kept searching until the galleon came back, then sunk them once again, quicker than the first time. Of course, they kept dishing out their bargain bin trash talk as we sent them away once more. Then, the search continued. We tried looking in the rocks, underwater, all over the island, but no luck. We couldn't find the stronghold key. After a while, the galleon returned, and attempted to ram. We showered cannonballs all over their boat, and they were so slow by the time they made contact with our boat. I don't think you could even call it a ram. I was sure they were sunk again, but their boat got stuck in the shallows. So they repaired and somehow managed to turn things around. Our boat sunk, and 3 of us tried hiding on the island, while the 4th started sailing our galleon back to the fort. The 11-year-old kid on the enemy galleon literally shrieked and screamed with joy, informing our crew how bad we were at the game. One of us was well hidden, one had been killed by a shark, and I was having a hard time finding a good hiding spot without being spotted. Eventually I was caught. I killed 1 or 2 of the enemies, then kinda just ran around the island for as long as I could, keeping them distracted while our galleon got closer and closer. After I died, our galleon was close. Real close. A storm was forming around the fort, and we had to push right through it. Visibility was low, and we passed right by the pesky sloop, almost never even noticing it. We were back at the fort, but the enemy galleon was leaving. They crashed into a small island, and we closed the gap between us a good bit, but they kept going and weren't in our reach quite yet. We kept chasing, and as they sailed by Daggertooth Outpost, one of our crew members noticed a mermaid by the dock. I cannoned over and spotted one of the enemies over by the tavern. A fellow crewmate came over to the island to assist, but by the time we got over to the tavern, we didn't see any enemies anywhere. We searched the outpost while our galleon kept the chase going, but didn't find anything at the outpost. After mermaiding back, we did everything we could to catch up to them. The sails were constantly being angled, and I was itching for boarding opportunities. When we finally turned and had a good angle, I cannoned over, dropped their anchor, and fought as much as I could fight. But I was quickly sent back to the Ferry of the Damned. It didn't matter. Our galleon caught up and was quickly turning them into Swiss cheese once more. After sinking them a 3rd time, we decided to drop 2 people off at the outpost while the other 2 went towards the fort. I felt like it was at the outpost, so I hopped off there to help search. It was probably about 4 AM around this time, and I was overdue for an 8-hour nap. But the enemy crew was the toxic, insult-hurling kind that never shuts up, and I didn't want them to have the satisfaction of keeping anything from the fort, so I stuck with me crew, hoping to find something that really could have been stashed anywhere in this sea of thieves. I searched in and around the tavern once again, not finding anything. After that, I started searching around the other nearby buildings, and that's when it happened. Behind the clothing shop, in a little corner, there's always a boar skull. Except this time, it wasn't just a skull. The green glow was more than just a welcome sight at this point. For a quick second, I felt like a kid on Pirate Christmas morning. I grabbed the key, told me crew, then made it clear that I was serious, and was actually telling the truth. We went, grabbed all the booty, and noticed that the enemy galleon was hanging out over at Daggertooth Outpost. After turning everything in, we decided to go back over there to see if they were still there. That's when this happened.
I hope that kid's still on. I'm gonna fuck with him.
I'm gonna put on a jacket. It's a little cold.
I'm gonna try to get him to go on another rampage.
Yeah, rampage.
That's what I want to
Ooh,
see.
a white flag.
I want to hear that kid go back into rampage mode.
I want another. I want dolphins. I want fishing and I want dolphins.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Oh, if the dolphins jump by your boat, that'd be so cool. Okay, let's
Right?
raise the sails, or we're gonna fucking smoke them. Which would still be funny, I guess.
Well, this is gonna be interesting.
Is that them? I don't know if that's them.
I don't know.
There's a lot of damage on the ship.
Ah, that's true.
Got the key.
Oh yeah, that's them. They said they never got the key.
I'm going over there.
I looked at all of them. Had to go.
Hey, did you guys find the
like,
key?
Fucking all four of them.
Hey,
Did you
guys
get your
find
key?
the key?
You get your key?
No.
Please don't shoot.
Oh,
don't
that's
shoot.
nice.
It's gone. It despawned. It despawned.
Is that what happened to it? You mean I didn't just grab it? I didn't grab it from behind the clothing shop?
In the boar's head?
Yeah, you sure we didn't just come here and grab it and turn in all the stuff already?
He fucking found it.
We're the fucking best pirates around, mate.
You guys are just pussies. You know why you guys, we couldn't kill you guys? You guys kept on jumping around.
Ah.
Why didn't you try jumping?
Yeah, because that's not part of the game or anything.
And
That's true.
Jumping for pussy.
Ah.
I don't know. It seems like it works.
So that's why you got sunk 3 times.
Yeah, but that's for pussies.
Oh, okay.
I don't care.
Yeah. Well, just figured we'd come back here and pay you guys a visit
You
since
guys-
you talk
what,
so
you
much
can't-
shit.
You guys can't just
Remember
get
that?
your own
Hey,
raid
hey,
to
Shadow.
do?
Shadow.
I
remember
mean,
that time you got outplayed?
Didn't feel like server hopping, you know? You guys already had it, so you're just like, hey, it's fair game.
Hey, Shadow. Remember that time you got outplayed?
I don't know why you guys couldn't do it yourself.
I mean, we could have if you weren't
Like,
there.
can
You were
defeat a
there,
raid
so we
by
got you
yourself?
out of the way.
We're there first, so you should have just stayed away.
I'm pretty sure that's not
Oh,
how
man.
it
Don't
works.
say that, people.
Shadow. Remember that time you got outplayed?
I remember.
Or you guys could have helped us.
Oh,
And
and
we
then
could've gave you
split the
some of it.
treasure? We got all of it this
Yeah.
way. And the satisfaction.
And look at a guy with a explosive
We got someone
barrel.
boarding our ship,
Oh, you're
guys.
cool. Know what you're gonna do with it.
No, we're giving it to you so you can sell.
Yeah, you need the money.
That doesn't even sell for that much.
Yeah, you need the money.
I don't really need the money, really.
Nah, you probably need the money.
Killed the one boarding us.
Alright.
No. Everything in this game is cosmetic anyway. It's not like it does anything.
Where's the hoe at?
Yeah, where's your?
I'm
hoe
pretty
at?
sure you guys are the hoes.
Bend over,
now.
I'll show you.
Bitch.
Oh, you're still here.
Alright, back away from that, guys. I'm
How
gonna
long
shoot
you
that
had the
shit.
game? I only had it for like what, 3 months.
3 months and you still this bad?
Yeah, dang. That's,
Kid, I don't
Damn,
really play
kid,
this
I'm
game that
sorry.
much. I don't play this game that much like you guys do. This game is boring. I want to play it with my friends. That's all.
week,
Ah.
I've only got 2 hours in this game. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll send you a screenshot. My levels are 20, 20, 25.
I'm glad you guys had fun with the fort.
They
It's a
got
fun,
me.
fun
I
little
killed one of
time.
them. Blow that powder keg.
Where is it?
I don't know, down below.
Okay.
yeah, it's
I
down
didn't
below.
have fun.
think they're just waiting for 2 more.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Or 1 more. Because Unicorns, I think, AFK.
Yeah, their boat has a lot of holes in it right now. It's got more in it, it sounds like. Oh yeah, they're done.
Yeah, they scuttled. GG, that was great.
That guy was so sour.
Bro, where's your hoe at?
Just came at him like I'm a rich hoe, bitch.
You guys are jumping around. Jumping around's for pussies.
Yeah, guys, don't jump.
Being
Yeah.
good at the game is for pussies.
Yeah.
I like this sloop just.
There's
just
2
chilling.
sloops just circling us.
I really hope that one of those sloops is the same one that we were fucking
No,
with
it
that whole time.
definitely is. Definitely.
He's the white one with the red flag, isn't he?
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, the white one with the red flag is the
This is absolutely perfect.
I wish he talked in chat. I feel like he's our friend. Like he tried to kill us, but he's our friend.
he tried to kill us, but he failed, so he just ended up our friend.
We just feel bad for him.
And that was pretty much it. We hung around the outpost for a while, messed around with the sloops, then gathered around our galleon to celebrate our victories and say our goodbyes. Just know this. If you be out on the seas, talking all kinds of shit that you can't back up. If you have a screaming child that threatens to go on rampages and announces every move they make. If you've hidden a key at an outpost, then assumed it despawned, even though you had other boats chasing your ass the whole time. Then you might have just run into the hoes of the sea.